Hello, seekers. Wildly of Wildly Tarot here, and this is another Moonday message for the month of July. I am recording on Moonday, June 19th. This message is most potent for this week, but it is also very, very relevant for the entire month of July, which is all around a theme of taking risk, of allowing ourselves to expand beyond our known edges and to step into things that maybe are a little bit more uncomfortable. Just allowing ourselves to dip our toes outside of the realm of the known and expand our ability to sit in the nuance of life, which can be not the most comfortable experience, but is always so worth it because of the wisdom and adventure that is available to us when we do things outside of the pattern, the box, the rote way of being that our brain prefers because it defines that as safety. So for this week and this month, we received the archetype of the pillar. And I love this card. I get this card personally a lot. The pillar is a space where we are expanding our capacity, where we sometimes have to wear multiple hats, where we recognize, I've gotten stagnant in my life and I want to push myself. I want to push myself and try some new and different things in my life because that's why we're here. That's why life is. It is about experience. It is about sensation. And if we don't step outside of our comfort zones, then we don't get to experience the full spectrum of life and the preciousness that we have here in these little animal bodies. And so the pillar in particular speaks to our foundation, our foundational spaces. What are we doing for ourselves in our day-to-day lives that is pushing us forward? So this is not about the one in a lifetime trip that we plan for ourselves, although those are wonderful and I highly recommend. We always have these beautiful dreams that we keep in mind, body, heart, and soul. But this in particular is the day-to-day activities. How are we changing things up? How are we keeping our brains active? How are we doing so in a way that keeps our nervous system soft? Is it driving to work in different ways? Is it trying different cuisines, introducing new spices or new foods to our repertoire? We are so easy as animals to fall into repetitions. I eat fish on Friday. We have pizza on Saturday. We do Mexican on Tuesday, whatever your routines are. The pillar says, let's look at those and see if they are actually actively serving you, because sometimes routines do. It's really good to have a ritual that allows us to tune in to exercise and nutrition and sleep and all of those things. And sometimes they can be a cage that we unwittingly put ourselves into. So when we step into the energy of the pillar, we allow ourselves to look at all the patterns in our lives and decide which ones are actually a foundational space for our elevation, our expansion, and our personal growth. And this is a beautiful time to do so. And it is supported here in the tarot with the Ace of Pentacles. So there is this energy this week and this month of starting a new cycle in the earthly realm. Pentacles are earth, the element of earth, of foundation, of safety, of security. So we're just being called in to look at this idea of safety and security. And what have we been trading away for safety? And what do we no longer wish to compromise with regards to this topic? And how do we feel safe in our bodies? What is our personal definition in relation to our lives, into what's happening socially, globally, in our workspaces? What is our truth in that? And are we willing to step into a little bit of discomfort to start a new pattern that feels right to us. So this might mean starting to socialize in a new way for you. This might mean being willing to give hugs. This can mean any myriad of things. There is just this edge here this month, this moon cycle, of really taking a risk, allowing ourselves to personally, in our own sacred point of view, decide, what does risk mean to me? And what is the positive of this word risk? You know, we have to risk things in order to grow. We have to risk failure in order to try something new. We have to risk receiving more than we could ever imagine when we attempt to grow our business. We have to risk losing relationships if we stand in our truth and request what it is that we actually want and need. And none of these things are good or bad or right or wrong. It just is life. So we're all being invited in to take bigger risks this month and to really look at our patterns and see what serves us and what is ready to be let go of at the next dark moon. I hope that that message serves you well. I hope that you have everything that you need. If you identify as a woman, I just want to drop in that I am offering free monthly women's circles. And for this moon, it is happening this Wednesday, July 21st at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you would like to join us, it is free and I would love to have you. All the details are in my bio or on my website. And you can also find it on Eventbrite. And please join us because it is such a beautiful practice. We split into small pairs and we are able to dive into vulnerability practice with different prompts. So you don't have to think about what you're going to say. You simply follow the prompts. Allow yourself to dive into what is true for you. The last circles have been so beautiful and women are walking away saying they feel seen and heard and really feeling more in tune and in touch with who they are. This is part of my offering and my gift to the world, and I would just be delighted to share that with you. So if you would like any more details, feel free to email me, wildlytarot@gmail.com. And otherwise, enjoy your week, and I will catch up with you next Moonday.